Alright, we've got a no heat call, and it is luckily in an attic, although it's going to be cold in the attic too. It's about 24 degrees this morning, so let's go in here and see why they don't have heat. Alright, I think we've been here before, and if I remember, this is a pretty good set of working conditions here. Goodman furnace. Okay. Uh-oh. There's evidence of an igniter issue. So let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. I don't see any blinks at all. As far as diagnostics on the board, sometimes you can't see the board. This thing looks a little rough. It sure is nasty around all the around that rollout switch and the igniters back there. Figure out what's going on here. Anything in there? Boy, this furnace is nasty. And it is time for replacement here. I tell you, this thing's had a lot of condensate. Oh, there goes the gas valve. So, whoops, wasn't fast enough. I'd have been quick enough, I probably could have lit that thing. The lighter. The reason I want to do that is I think I want to look at this flame and possibly look a little further and just make sure this thing, it just looks really bad to me. Been working on it for quite a few years out here. I remember coming here one time and the only thing wrong was in the midst of getting in and out of their storage. I think his wife or somebody flipped off that switch, and I didn't have the heart to charge him that time. Looks like it's burning pretty good. Let's wait for the fan. Just really curious to know what's doing all that so bad. I'm going to assume that is also condensation trail from the air conditioning mode when it's totally unrelated to heat, dripping down through here. This looks awful good. So I think we'll put them an igniter in and advise this change out regardless, but we should be able to keep them in service. The Goodman air conditioner, if I remember correctly, has to have a little Freon every year, and it's prone to put water in the pan, and who knows what all the reasons for. I mean, this is a really poor install. We didn't do it, of course, but so I'm going to go ahead and fix this. I hate to shut that down that way. It tends to trigger that high limit, but we have a lot of people that are cold today. We have got to stay moving. So get this thing out of here. I'll tell you what I hate about this holder furnace design here. It is almost impossible to get that other screw out due to the gas valve. Not impossible, but definitely difficult. I'll tell you how many of them I've come to, and whoever fought to get that screw out didn't put it back in. And I can understand that because it's so ridiculously difficult to get out. And it is definitely going to be that way today. I do not want to take this whole manifold loose just to get a screw out of an igniter. I'll tell you what, it looks like that's going to be the fastest way. Thank God it's on a flex hose connector. I'm not going to have to undo any gas pipe. We're definitely going to have to move this valve just to get this other igniter screw out. Boy, that's nice and toasty looking. That might be why it's not firing. So let's go get one out of the truck and get these. Alright, I did not have the exact replacement that we normally use, but all I had to do to this one, it snaps right in the bracket, but I did have to cut the wires and wire nut back to this connector, which I don't have a problem with that at all. And so it is a Robert Shaw that I had for, it fits a few furnaces without doing anything, but 41-412, and I had written old Goodman on here because I obviously got mixed up when I was buying them. Hopefully I can use them. I bought about 10 of them. And this is the bracket that was on it. And so it just mounts different. But the width of the little tab that snaps in is identical So it does fit the Goodman bracket. So the only thing we had to modify was the wire. So that's, you know, a good thing, and it'll be a quick drop-in replacement. And I'll tell you what, some tools are just different, and this particular reversible 1/4 inch and 5/16 inch nut driver just has a really strong magnet as compared to all of my others. I've got Kleins and I've got Fillmore's, a lot of nut drivers, you know, and I don't know how long that'll last. I've been carrying this thing around about a year, but I tell you, it's got a really strong magnet. So I really like it. So let's get this thing in here. Yeah, the old man down there saw me walking back in with a part in my hand. He says, "That looks encouraging." And I said, "Yes, sir, I do believe I'm going to get you some heat today." And I'm going to go ahead and advise him about the 3rd or 4th time that we really need to change this system out. I don't think he would buy it from anybody else. You know, been taking care of him for a few years, and even after that, not realizing it, we kind of knew each other because I was at a soccer game for my daughter, and here he comes walking up. And you know, I've had customers pin me down at church. I've walked outside and found a note under my windshield wiper at home several times. Mostly that'll be from neighbors, but that's happened more than once. And when he came walking up, I thought, oh geez, is this a customer tracking me down? But no, it wasn't. His granddaughter was on the soccer team with my daughter. So, you know, that was kind of a small world experience, but I think that made him and me feel better about our business relationship. I'm sure he felt like that he could be even more so sure I would take care of him. And of course I felt like I could be even more so sure that I would hang on to a customer. So, nonetheless, let's fire this thing up. See if we get heat, like I sure hope and believe we will. Air conditioning wise, more so than heat wise, it is beyond time to replace this. But as far as today, he's out of it for the moment. I remember when I came up here, I was missing a screw. I should have grabbed one down there in the truck. I thought maybe we might get lucky and see one laying around up here. Yes, sir. Alright, it's running. They've got heat. And that should be good news for him today. And I would suspect that this spring or this summer we'll be out here changing this out. Maybe I'll try to offer him some type of slight incentive to let us do it in the off season, like March or April. But most people wait till June 1st, 95 degrees, and scream for air conditioning. But let's go to the next one. Thanks for watching.